Hi there folks, so I'm going to show you just a few ideas on how, if you made a castle, you can finish it to make it a full artwork. So I definitely need to color the sky, and I think I can make it more special. First of all, if you have marker bled and your work is dry, not if it's wet, and you think, ugh, I can't see my lines anymore. Well, there's some solutions. One solution is you could use a Sharpie and you could go back and reform any lines that look so washed out you can't even see what's happening. Two, you could get a pack of oil pastels and do the same type of thing with a pack of oil pastels. So you can go back and forth to make it, again, stand out, either of those. Okay, so I can also use oil pastels to draw things into the sky, or I'm going to use oil pastels and watercolor. Other things you could use to color the sky are, you could marker bleed it, you could use chalk, you could just use regular markers or tempera paint. You can cut it out and glue it onto like a blue construction paper. There are lots of different solutions, but you could make different things happening with oil pastels. I guess I'm going to make it more of a night sky. These are going to be my stars. I could make a knight standing on the castle. I could have drawn like a dragon flying through the sky. I could do so many things. So when you are ready to paint, you are going to need, well, I use this, so I need watercolor. So remember, watercolor is the ones that are in the skinny, long dishes, and it looks like there's not much paint, but actually you don't use much paint. You barely use any. So first things first, I need to wake them all up. Hello, time to wake up, everybody. So I'm just going to tap them with a little bit of water to say good morning or good afternoon. Let's get them going. Okay, so decide what color sky you would like. I'm gonna go with purple. Just get a little bit. You don't need much paint on your brush. It's watercolor. So it's mostly water, very little color. If you're scooping, then you're not using these right. You just give a little dip. Say hello. Remember, you can mix other colors too. Not in the dishes, but you can mix them in here. So I could add some blue. Okay. So I'm going to go kind of fast because I'm not really going to finish my sky. And again, I'm going so fast, and I could have made a sunset sky, would have been a good one. But so I didn't make many details besides those little dots. If I were really careful in making my artwork as good as could be, I probably would add a lot more details. Okay, guys, so let's pretend my sky is colored. And I wanted to show you something else that you can do. You could make things pop out of your art. So I have already found a thicker white piece of paper in the scrap paper bin, and I made a king. So I could just glue it flat. That's one option. Or, you know, again, like I was mentioning, like a dragon or a knight or a princess. But I'm gonna make it pop out. So I need something to raise my king or prince higher up. There's different ways to do this. You could just use a cardboard scrap, but I'm going to show you this way, where I get a piece of scrap paper. Make sure it is skinnier than your project. Mine is. And I'm going to make a ring shape. Okay, do you see how I just made a ring shape? Not a teardrop shape, but a ring shape. I'll move that so hopefully you can see the contrast a little better. Okay, and I need glue stick, because when you glue paper to paper, you use glue sticks. I'll go ahead and put it on one end of the ring. This is thicker paper, so I'll probably have to hold it a little extra. Close it up, squish it together, and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and I like to put glue, again, where I just sealed it. And I'm gonna stick it to the back of my king or prince. Hold it again. while you're holding it, my thumb's in there, I'm going to put glue here. Do you see where I'm going with this to make my pop out? Make sure he's not floating in space. I could cut some of them off, I guess, and put him up here to make him look like he's standing on the parapet up here. But I'm going to put him right in front of the door. And I put my finger in that little ring space, and that's how I can hold it while I do my counting to make sure it's secured. So you can make different pop-ups. You can make the sun pop up, or a bird, or a rocket ship, or a meteor, or I don't even know, an airplane, a helicopter, a flying donkey. Who knows? All right, everybody, happy arting today.